Fucking good, bro. Constanza, I'm here for you. And you're here for us. Whatever question you have for us in the middle of the podcast, hey, now it's my turn to ask
the
you.
thing is, I didn't even have time to practice anything.
Practice
Because
what?
he just told me.
Practice a human conversation? Like, you had
How
only
to
22
speak.
years to practice.
You just have to talk. It's nothing more than this. No
So you
worries.
guys can say good morning.
Good morning.
Are we in live?
We on live.
Guys, hey, welcome. So great. You might have realized the title is in Portuguese and the podcast in English. That's confusing, right? I'll tell you why. Should I speak in Portuguese now? No, fuck that. The reason why we're doing this podcast like this is because we did not introduce the new member of the group. And as we have a lot of Portuguese podcasts, we want to introduce to everyone, right? And a lot of our followers that speaks Portuguese, they also speak in English, which is amazing. Some of them, I don't know how fluent they are, but regardless of how fluent they are, this is what we're doing today. We're introducing you a new member of the podcast. But before we get into this point, my name is Yuri. Welcome to SeiLá Podcast. Before we get started with this video, do not forget to press the like button below and subscribe to our channel. This is my other member.
Hey guys, how are you?
Bro, introduce yourself, bro. That's fucking boring.
Everyone knows who we are, bro.
We're
doing this every single day.
Because he's popular.
since
He's
last year.
popular. He's Justin Bieber. Everyone knows who he
I'm
is.
popular in this podcast. I'm sure. I'm sure.
But you know, like I was watching a video on YouTube, and the girl, she was talking about finance.
Okay.
And she was like, "Yeah, guys, I don't have to introduce myself because I know that everyone that follows me here already knows me. So let's go straight to the video." I was like, "Yeah, like great. Let's go straight to the video." But I don't watch your channel. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Okay, my name is Pedro.
What Pedro does for a living? Tell me. He does a podcast. Yeah, keep going.
Just a podcast. Just live the dream.
He lives in the podcast. $600. What's his payment?
Okay, that's it.
And also we have
Little
João here.
Johnny's.
We have João here right next to us. João, if you want to introduce yourself, on
guys.
Yeah,
Good morning, everyone.
you have a camera next to you, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Ah, incredible. All right, so let's get started. Thank you so much for coming, Constanza. Before we get to show your face, if João is not showing yet, I want to know, are you comfortable? Because you said you were not ready for this moment.
Oh my God, what a question.
Not really.
No, really good, but you're doing it
But
regardless.
that's okay. That's okay.
Nice. That's how I like it. My member instead of my girl. My member. Guys, if you don't know Constanza, she's my girlfriend. Constanza is a very good friend of mine. And we've been dating there for what, like 8 months, 10 years? What was that?
8 months. I think.
She's wrong. Yeah, we don't
7.
know. We don't know because like doesn't really matter. As long as we're happy, that's all that
I'm going
matters.
to create some problems.
It's time to make problems.
So you don't know what time you guys dating?
How long have we been dating? No. I don't know exactly, but it's 7 months. We're going to 8.
8
Yes.
months.
8.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost 8. I think.
Wait, sorry, I have my sound here. It's almost 8 months. But the best thing is because it's every beginning of each month. I can't forget.
It's a-
What is the
and
day?
he keeps
First.
The first day?
Yeah, the first day of the month.
Okay.
forgetting.
It
all
keeps
the time.
forgetting.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I
you have to
don't.
celebrate- you have
Because
to-
bro, Mondays to Sundays looks the same day.
Monday to Sunday looks the same day.
It's the same day, bro.
But the thing is, you have to celebrate every single month. What are you forgetting?
No, because every day is a celebration, isn't it?
Every day is
We
a
shouldn't-
celebration.
And I
We
always remember. And I'm like,
Use this
hey,
excuse
it's
for your
the
girlfriend, but
first.
it always works.
There's no girlfriends, bro.
I always remember. He doesn't. He goes, oh, yeah, that's
No,
right.
but last time she was like, "Baby, our day was 3 days ago." Oh, she always remember.
Oh my God.
That's good. We're on the same page. That's okay. That's okay. Great, Constanza. Question: Where I want you to introduce yourself. Where did you come from? Who's Constanza? Age, name, and so on. You can start from the name.
Okay, my name is Constanza. I came from Chile. I'm 22 years old, and I'm working
Dating
as
status.
What?
Dating status.
Dating status.
I introduced my dating status.
What do you mean?
Dating status. You single? You married?
I'm single.
Oh yeah. Take this one, bro.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Buddha.
I'm doing hairdressing at the moment and working in a restaurant part-time. And
You also
Yeah.
studying hairdressing, aren't you?
yeah, I study hairdressing.
Question: What's your visa?
I'm on a student visa.
On a student visa.
Yes.
I think also some people from Chile, they can get the, because the
Working
visa is different, but
holiday.
they can get the working holiday. Why don't you have a working holiday?
Because to have a working holidays, you need to study at least 2 years of uni, and I didn't do uni. I just finished high school and I came
What a wise
here.
woman.
Yes.
Wise woman.
I know.
She didn't go to
Jesus
uni.
Christ.
Good. And what made you come to Australia? Like, was because you wanted to go to uni here? Was because you wanted to? I don't know.
Well, because I couldn't go to uni. I wanted to. I couldn't, like, I didn't have the money back then to go to uni. It's pretty expensive in Chile.
Don't you have like public universities?
Yes, but you need to be really, really, really smart for that. Like, get a lot of points in the test, the final test.
Same as Brazil.
Yeah.
The same thing.
And yeah, I couldn't go to uni. And my mom
Oh, sorry.
came up with the idea to come and visit my family, learn English, and yeah, that's what happened.
But why did your mom want you to learn English? Like, cause like I'm asking that because when I was in Brazil, English was not necessary. I was like, bro, I'm in Brazil, 21st century. We have Google Translator.
Yeah,
English, what for?
in Chile, it's really important. Like, if you know English, it's like a big plus
For your
you
curriculum.
and your career. And yes.
Yeah. Yeah, in Brazil as well. But yeah.
So yeah, that's why. Like, I wanted to learn English. It was supposed to be a year only to learn.
And you
But
were supposed to stay here for a year.
Yes, it was a year visa of an English course, but then it got longer and longer.
And so on. And now she wants to stay forever.
Yes.
This is exactly what happens to most of the immigrants that comes here, like including me, Pedro, I believe João as well. João, question: how long did you plan to stay in Australia for when you came for the first time?
Nah, I came with 5 months visa.
5 months visa
Yeah, but I knew I would extend it.
before you come.
Yeah. I didn't know how long I would stay here
But why didn't you get like a 3 years visa straight away? Or
because it was too expensive. Yeah, on that time I didn't get the money for everything. But yeah, I came to work.
for 5 months is already very expensive.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And then I came for thinking about renewing my visa already. So I came to work, bro.
Yeah.
Think it's work at all.
Sorry,
Work now.
I think you said something you shouldn't say. Question: you came to work on a student visa.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like.
Yeah. Okay.
No, because I
But you
said
still can
no,
work.
but you can work 20 hours.
Yeah.
You work 20 hours, didn't
Yeah,
you?
it's fair. It's on the law.
And it's on the law, yeah. And that helped you to pay for the visa.
Paid for everything, yeah.
Yeah, this is like
We need to find a way to make it work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you need to
And also-
build your life
guys,
up.
honestly, like don't get us
Like-
wrong, but Australia needs us. We are 50% of the population here as immigrants working our ass off and building this country. So Australia needs us, and
Yeah.
you can come here and complain, hey, you shouldn't be working. We can't work. Australia allowed us 20 hours a week, but now it's 40 hours a week due to
And,
COVID. And
And I think it's going back to 20 now,
Yes.
soon.
when?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's any time this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 months?
I think in a couple
think in
months.
July, yeah.
July,
Yeah.
June, something like that. But yeah, but of course I came with no English, so yeah, I came for learning English as well.
And when you came, you had a question?
No.
And when you came, so you said you wanted to learn English. How was your experience when you first came? Because when I came here, everything was just so beautiful, so different. I felt like I definitely was in Gringa.
I don't know. I was missing home so much for the first month.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I couldn't care less about my home.
Oh, I miss my mom because I wasn't kind of ready to come. It wasn't something that I planned for months or we save money and like.
How was it then? I was like, I'm going tomorrow. Can we go?
Yeah.
Like it was a surprise actually. Like I didn't know I was coming.
They didn't want you to be there. You know that, right?
Sorry?
Yeah, that's what we heard. What you mean was a surprise?
Because my mom planned everything with my family, and one day I came back from work and they said, "You're going to Australia. Everything is ready. Your visa is ready. You just need to get the passport and get on the flight."
Wow.
That's
Yes.
sick.
That was how long before the trip was it?
A month?
A month.
I know.
So you had a
Yes.
month preparation.
Yes. It could have been before, but it's just I needed to finish my contract and come here. Like I couldn't leave work.
And you, what you mean couldn't leave work?
Because I was
Chile?
working part-time.
In Chile?
I used to do like summer shift or Christmas shift.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was like from this day till this date.
And
I had to
gotcha.
I had to finish my contract.
So you had a month to say, hey,
Yeah.
I'm leaving, and literally.
No, like my contract had a beginning and an end, and it was like a month only, a month of work.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how you say temporada alta.
I see.
High season.
Yes.
High season, when it's high
Yeah.
demand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was Christmas or when the kids were going back to school. I used to do like a month working, selling shoes or clothing and stuff.
Mm.
So yeah,
So what age was you when you were working there? 17?
I was 18.
18?
Yes.
My girl. Well, when was the first time you started working?
First time I was.
Like at what age?
I was 17, I guess. I started working in a restaurant, Italian restaurant, as a hosta. Hosta, is that how you say? Like people that is in the door waiting for you and ask you,
Yeah.
table for how many, and blah, 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 and take you to the table. Yeah. I used to do that.
And when you came here, you tell me how was your the way you saw Sydney? Because you said you missed home, but how did you see Sydney? Like, fuck, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
But what made you still want to go back home?
Because I used to be very close to my mom and my family, you know, and I don't know, like I was just missing that.
The
I
vibe.
was missing home,
Mm.
you know, my mom, my family, my siblings. I was so close to my siblings, my little siblings.
My first month, I was just like, Dad, Mom, you're missing this out, bro. Look at this, bro. Look what I'm leaving. Was completely different. But yeah, interesting, because I think everyone has a different experience in where they come,
Yeah.
right? And I think this is the beautiful thing about study exchanges, because, you know, you live in your family, you live in your country, you live in your comfort, and going somewhere else by yourself. And you did not come by yourself. You came by yourself, but you're not alone.
No, thank
Right?
God, yes.
Thank God. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yes, I have my dad's cousins here. My dad, auntie and father. My grandfather is here,
Mm-hmm.
and his sister, and all her daughters.
Percentage-wise, what's the percentage of a family that is here? Like, would you say 30%?
I
Like
don't
the
know,
main
like
group,
half of my
half of a family.
dad's side,
Half
because I
of
have
it.
a lot of cousins of my dad's side. So
Theory.
yeah.
But
Interesting.
are you close to them? Like really close? Like
Now I am.
But when you were in Chile,
When I was in Chile, I didn't know them.
oh,
oh,
cool.
you didn't know them?
No,
What you mean? You never met them
met
before?
them. I met them like twice, because they used to go to Chile every 4 years.
Yeah, it could be a
And,
couple of
like
years.
one of them, you know.
Not the whole family.
And when I was little, you know,
Mm.
and I could remember a few of them, but
So they
mostly I didn't know them like at all.
Wow.
so they pretty much from here.
Yeah, they've been here 30 something years old. I mean, years. They go here
They got residence already, right?
8 years ago.
They all have residency here, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
as
Yeah,
long
like,
as they arrive.
Doesn't that make you closer to your PR as well? PR, by the way, is permanent residency, which is the green card from Australia.
I don't like it. Doesn't know. It doesn't help.
It doesn't help much.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. I think it should, because I have so many
Like you have-
relatives. My
yeah.
grandfather, he's very old, and I don't know.
It's not as if he
it
came.
should, like,
Yeah. Sorry. Just put can you help her, bro? Can you help her? Just pull the cable.
No worries.
Yeah. Say something.
Nice.
No. Try again.
hello.
Yep.
Yes.
Great. So I want to know a little bit more about before we move straight to Australia, like we're doing now. I just want to know a bit more. How was your childhood in Chile? Because you because you mentioned once that you had a very simple financial life back in Chile. and I feel very privileged because my family, and I thank my family every time for this, because my family, they came from a very poor family as well, very, very poor family, and then my mom and my dad were the only ones from their family that went to university, and they grew financially, as a person, as every possible way they could grow, and now they living a good life, the life they wanted to live. No, actually, much better than they wanted to live, which is funny. And my question is, I feel privileged from doing this, and I just don't know how is to live a life on Chile where you have so many natural disasters happening, such as you have the earthquake, you also have what's called when the water, even for in Portuguese, tsunami, yeah, tsunami. You have tsunami as well. And did you ever face a tsunami in Chile?
No, but I was there in Chile when it happened, but no,
it wasn't close to you.
Like exactly where.
Because you're from Santiago, right?
Yeah.
Santiago is a high place in Chile.
We're close to the ocean, but not that close.
Like
it's like an hour and something driving
right.
from the coast. Yeah.
So right, the water has to travel a long way.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of water. Interesting, because I went to Chile once. I went to Chile, Santiago specifically, and I told you, Santiago is like, from where I was, is the city, you can see the mountains around you, right?
Yeah.
So what that means is, when it rains, do you have a lot of water, like
so much,
too much floods?
Yeah.
Too much floods on the city?
So much, yes.
Incredible, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And what about when it's after, when this, because like, on winter, you can see all the ice on the mountains.
Yeah.
And one time, this ice is going to melt.
Yeah.
Does anything happen when the ice melts? Like, guys, the ice are melting. Let's go. Everyone stay home. Like, do you have that? I don't know.
No.
All right, because a lot of water. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. No.
It's just. It's not, okay, great. And okay, so what was the?
But like, how often those natural things happen? Like,
the earth.
Is it that often?
Events that, like, yeah.
How do you say earthquake?
Earthquakes.
Earthquake. It's a hard word.
Yeah.
Every day, many times a day. Yeah.
Every day.
It's more
It's not like
once,
once a month, a couple of times a year.
Every day, many times a day. We don't feel them.
What you mean?
Yeah, it's always happening. Always. Like.
But how often do you actually feel them?
Every week.
My God, I was there for like 2.5 weeks. I didn't feel once the scaring.
Well,
because I was in Santiago, it's pretty far.
It depends. Like if you're sitting down, you can feel it a little bit, and you can tell.
Insane. And how the fuck do you get used to it, bro? Because in Brazil, there's literally no earthquake.
I wasn't until the big earthquake. There was in 2010, I think it was. I remember I used to like don't feel anything. But after that one, which was huge, like big.
Yeah, you showed me the videos.
It was crazy. I couldn't stand.
Was 2010 you said? Guys,
Yes.
if you have any questions about this earthquake, honestly, it's a very interesting event that happened in Sydney with a natural event that happened in Santiago, Chile. The whole city was like flood in water. So because like it's just not the earthquake, right? Because when it happens, the earthquake, you also have like the water coming, right?
Not really.
No.
It's like there's no light anywhere. There's no water. There's no.
So
There's no what to call energy. Nothing. Like it's all dark. Everything is on the floor.
so every time it
you can't
happens,
see anything. Well, because it was at night. I don't know why it's at night or like usually all the time.
no, there's no reason. It's just
Nighttime.
It happens.
And yeah, I remember like I couldn't see anything. Everything was on the floor. There was no water, no reception, no nothing.
Like, don't you get desperate? Like, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, of course. I was really scared. I remember.
Do you have like much training at school
Yeah.
to deal with this?
Every week.
Every week.
Yeah, we have
Nice.
I don't know how to say this. Simulacro.
Is it like a role play?
Simulação,
It's a role play.
Yes.
It's a simulation, yeah.
Yes, a simulation. Yeah.
Yeah, simulation.
Yeah, and we all do, the whole school do the simulation every week.
Wow. And like, what's the procedure?
Nothing. There's an alarm,
Uh-huh.
very loud in the whole.
Where the alarm comes
Random.
from? It's from the streets, from the
Random.
school?
No, from the school. Every
But when
school
it
has
naturally happens, it comes from the streets?
No, from the school.
Mm.
Yeah. Every school has it. And the alarm goes on, and then we all have to hide ourselves under the table, wait until it stops, and then we all go downstairs and stuff. And we all have like a zone where we have to stand, so we know everyone knows where they're going. Everyone has their zone.
These
and
spots.
Yeah.
But what you mean, like, everyone had their own chair, like, I'm going to this chair and I'm staying
No,
here?
there's not a chair. It's like
Because in Japan,
outside.
outside,
You know, yeah,
You
where the
can't- you-
kids play and.
you can't stay under the roof, right?
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone knows where they go, and we have to stop. We have to wait until the earthquake stops, and then we can go downstairs. Because we can't be in the stairs while the floor is moving.
Bro,
not
that's
safe.
That's fucked up. You also mentioned that there are a couple of different types of earthquakes.
Yeah.
The one that shakes like this, the one that shakes
Yeah.
like this, the one that shakes like this.
Yeah, you can feel them. You can, like sometimes they go to the side, sometimes goes up and down, and sometimes it's like waves.
Guys, honestly,
which
like,
one is more fun?
yeah, honestly, like,
None of them.
Which one is more fun?
bro, because like, I just don't know how the fuck is to have the building lifting me up, putting me down, lifting me up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or being thrown to the sides and have my house. But if
Not
this,
up and down, but it's like vibration, like this.
uh-huh.
You know.
Do you
Some of
adapt your
them, they're
house? How do you adapt your house? Like, do you don't drink from glass cups or you just use plastic, paper? No, being honest, bro. Do you know? I don't know the answer.
No drinking.
You don't drink water. Drink water from the tap.
There is a law. All the buildings have to be built
Ô, João, deixa aquela mensagem.
with like to adapt the build to the
The structure is adapted
yeah
for earthquakes.
yes.
Yeah, I
So
saw.
when it happens, the building moves with the floor.
Yeah. So what happens? The system. Because I'm a very wise man, so I had to look it up. So what happens in the system? They do is they put springs
Ah yes.
on the buildings, right?
Yeah.
On the structure, and these springs they very thick, and they are they are the structure of the building, right? That goes on a sole, right? On the
Yeah.
ground. So what happens is when the sole is shaking, the springs are doing like this,
Yeah.
adapting, preventing the building from shaking as much, right? Because the less the building shakes, the better. They did this on Burj Khalifa as well. Not for earthquakes necessarily, but because Burj Khalifa is a massive building, I think is 600 meters.
Yes, 600 meters.
Yeah, right?
No,
No.
I don't think it's that high.
How high is
Burj.
Burj? 828.
Yeah.
128 meters. And 830 meters to tip, right, to the very top. Anyway, so 830 meters building, right? It needs a good structure because of the wind.
Yeah.
This is Dubai, right? It doesn't have much mountains to hold the wind, to prevent the wind. So they need a good structure in the bottom so the building can bend, the building can
Yeah.
go to the sides. So this is pretty much the same structure that they did, bro. And honestly, they went very, very deep with this building, bro, to build it. Like, they went like, I think was, you have two common average buildings built on the bottom of it just to hold Burj Khalifa. Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. And so in Chile, all the buildings are pretty much adapted to earthquakes already?
Yes.
Because it's not a new
this
thing,
day,
right? This
yes.
is,
Yeah.
why, it wasn't like that?
No, before no. Now it's every single building needs to be
Has to be.
yeah.
Interesting.
Has to be.
Has to be like that.
Yeah.
And what about, you said you were living in a wood house.
Yes.
Was this the house?
My little house.
Was this the house? I believe you had beautiful stories in this house. But was this the house you said that you didn't have a toilet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was we used to share land with my family there was many houses in that land. My grandmother used to have one. Her brother used to have another one, and you know, the whole family in this land, different little houses, wood houses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
When you say little land, what's a little land? Like, do you know, like meter square?
hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meter square, like, I will say this house is 100 meter square, maybe.
No, bigger.
Bigger than this? Okay.
Yeah. It was like countryside
100 square
in
meters.
this
Sorry.
in this city. You know, like I don't know if you.
But the house that you were in was very small.
Yes,
Yes.
it was like the room and the kitchen, living room,
The kitchen with the living room.
sofa, table, everything in once. And we didn't have a toilet. We all used to share one bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, my grandmother had her own bathroom in her house.
So you had
And
to use her toilet every
that
time.
was the main house in the land.
What do you mean by main house? Like
The bigger one.
that everyone goes to for the lunching family?
Yes.
The meetings in family?
Yeah.
So how would you go? So you would go to, every time you need to go to toilet, you would go to her house for
Yeah.
a pee or
And my
whatever?
parents will use the chair one because it was like not for me. It was very
The shared
yes,
toilet?
it was really bad.
What is it? The chair is like the one from the land.
Yeah, like it was outside.
Was pure toilet, just
Yeah.
toilet. Bathroom or toilet?
Just a toilet and a shower, but like
So they
really
had like
bad.
a little bathroom
Didn't
outside.
even have light.
Oh my god.
It was like bad, smelly, bad. You can't imagine.
How old were you? How long did you live in this house?
I
for?
lived there.
From what age to what age?
I left there when my dad passed away, and I was 11 years old.
11 years old.
Yes.
And you lived there since you're 0 years to 11.
Sorry?
So for how long did you live there for? Since you're 11? No, sorry, since you're 0 years to 11?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
I think we lived somewhere else when I was a baby, but then I remember my whole life there.
And then after that, what did you go? You went to live with your mom somewhere else?
Well, after that, it was just me and my mom. We had to move to different houses because we didn't have a house. We lived in my cousin's house in a room. Then we moved back to this land, but we didn't live in the same house. We lived in my grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
It was good because she has a toilet. So
That's all. I just
better.
want to pee in the morning, bro. Don't let me go outside. That's so annoying.
Well, I had to, like, when I was little, I had to wash my hair in a bowl, all the time. And, brush my teeth outside when it was cold. And Chile is very cold.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, guys, all of us, do you understand how privileged we are from having what we have, or from being born what we were born, which is Brazil? No earthquakes, a good, a no hard financial life. I don't know how was the beginning of your lives in your childhood, but bro, that's fucking hard, bro. 11 years old, you're living what you're living. This is not for everyone, and I believe this part of your story made you be the tough woman you are now. Like, of course, you have a very sweet heart and soft sometimes, but you can be a very strong woman most of the times on a hard time. When the hard time comes, it's beautiful. So great. So you explain us a little bit about your childhood, the house that I wanted to know about, the earthquake, and then we transition about Australia now. The common things that. What was the thing that you like here the most that you didn't have in Chile and that made you stay here? Was your family? Was the 50% of your family here? Safety?
Yes.
How dangerous is Chile? Because I went there, I was very safe on Hard Rock Cafe.
I got robbed like 3 times in Chile. And I don't know, like here I feel so safe and free.
Why did they rob you? Why did you get robbed?
So stupid. I was on the bus on my way back to work. On my way back home after work. and I was on my phone. Like, we all know we shouldn't. Like, we don't do that. But I was on my phone, silly, you know. And I was sitting on the bus, like on Instagram. I don't know what I was doing, and this guy just took my phone and ran away.
Can you do a role play of a thief? Oh, thief?
No,
Please.
it's too
Passa,
bad.
cuzão, passa, cuzão. Como é que você faz? Como é que é? What do they say in Spanish? I don't know.
What the fuck?
I just don't know. I just don't know.
No.
No, please do it. Because like in Portuguese, honestly, if a guy wants to rob you, he's like, give me a phone. Passa, cuzão. Passa o telefone, caralho. E é isso. Done.
Well, the times that I got robbed, they didn't talk to me. Like, it was so, like, this time was so weird because this guy just
You were very easy.
grabbed me.
No words.
And
Wow.
didn't say anything. And we were both, like, pulling. And he wouldn't
You-
say a word.
you
I
react.
wouldn't say a word.
I
I
was
was
like-
in shock. Like,
course.
literally in shock. My body was, like, very tense.
And you were holding your phone
I
from...
was holding my backpack because I was on my way back home from my friend's house. We were doing homework together, and I had my computer in my backpack. And I stopped to take something off my backpack. I think my headphones. And this guy came from behind. He hugged me, like he grabbed my bag, and I turned around.
Oh, good. Just like, yes.
Hello. And I turned around,
Hello.
and then we were both pulling the bag.
Oh,
And
on the bus?
I remember, no, on the street.
Uh.
I was
No one
walking
saw
to
it?
No, it was so dark, and like there was nobody there. And then I remember I had my phone in my pocket, and I just had my hand in my phone, grabbing it like so hard, and my other hands was grabbing my backpack.
I told you, but she's a tough woman, bro. You can't do this in
And,
Brazil.
like he was pulling me, and I was pulling, and we were both like looking at each other, like.
Bro, this you're not gonna win.
But he wouldn't say anything.
Why he wasn't saying anything?
I
So,
don't
so he
know.
wouldn't make a noise.
I feel like he wasn't.
Maybe it was
really-
his first time as well.
Yes, that's what I think. I really think.
He was not expecting you to react.
Yes.
He wasn't the try.
He was shocked with you, and you were shocked with him. He was like, "But I'm shocked as well. Like, what should we do now?"
He almost say sorry, dude.
He was about to say sorry. He was about to say sorry.
And I actually think he was not ready for it. He was, I think he
Immature.
was just walking randomly home or I don't know, somewhere. And he saw that I was somebody easy to rob. And he went, oh, okay, let's do this.
That's
Like,
what you're doing.
he didn't leave home to rob somebody. That's
So
what
wait,
I mean.
it turns out he got your phone.
He didn't.
He didn't. My girl.
Yes,
you save a
sir.
computer, your phone in your bag.
Well, he stole because while we were pulling each other, my backpack opened and like some things came out of my bag to the floor. And when he ran away, he grabbed a few stuff from the floor and he left. He grabbed my makeup, my computer charger, and my
Yeah.
wallet.
Well, did you have in your wallet? Money and
No money.
no money. He's broke. Yeah. He's still broke.
It's all good, bro.
I'm more broke than him, I think.
Well, 17 years old, bro. I had just started working. Great. We have a comment here. Just want to read this comment. Vitória Penha Masqueto. Para, Zé. Porra, você.
Bro, you're fucking dumb. I cannot believe it.
But it's not
Why?
about
We're living
being dumb.
together
It's
for 2 whole years, and you don't know how to say his surname yet. Bro, oh my God.
Thank you, Pedro.
Going back to what she said. Jesus! I've been taking English classes for a year and a half, and I'm feeling stupid here. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome.
We are laughing about
Hey, but you know what,
Yeah.
Victoria? You know, Victoria, keep going, keep watching it. Keep going, keep watching it. Do not stop. The reason why I'm saying this is because the more you watch, the more you listen to it, you more get used to it. And like, it only tends to get better. Honestly, like, I think everyone here went through the same thing with the process of learning English, which is the next question I'm going to ask this young woman about how was improving your English here. What did you struggle the most? What made you learn? Because we know that you always hanged out with Chilean people, not Chilean people, but your Spanish friends,
Yeah.
right?
South American.
South American friends, yeah. And they ultimately don't speak English because they don't want to. They prefer to hang out with Brazilians or with Chileans or with the Spanish group because it's more comfortable. It's easier. They all understand each other, not only on the language but the culture as well. How was for you? Because like we speak English very well. What was the step?
At the beginning, I was like zero English. I
Zero at
came
all.
here with hi, how are you, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
That was all.
I like blue. My blue.
I think what helped the most was that my family always speak English, and as they are like my cousin's husband or my cousin's girlfriend, they are English speakers. So in my family, when I was there, they always speak English all the time, most of the time. Because also the little kids,
They all
my
only speak
little
English.
cousins, they don't speak Spanish.
Mhm.
They understand everything. I can speak to them, but they would reply in English.
Bro, that's so fucking interesting because I don't know how it's to understand English and not being able to respond in English.
I know, right?
You know, I wouldn't understand nothing. I wouldn't know how to write. I wouldn't know how to read. I wouldn't know how to speak. I wouldn't know how to listen. And they all came together, bit by
Yeah.
bit. I just don't know how it's to just understand and not being able to
Same.
speak.
That's what I say to my little cousins. They like, and they like
little kid, you dumb.
I don't feel like they can. It just feels like they're not comfortable or they feel embarrassed or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
It's just like kids they're more likely to speak faster in the sense of like learn faster than a normal adult because they are less shy. They just go for it. Just throw themselves and fucking go.
and I feel since I came, they've been trying to speak Spanish a lot more. It's like they kind of like the fact that I learn English before they speak Spanish.
It's a competition now.
I feel that. You know, 'cause,
Nice.
Sophia, my little cousin, she's not that little. She's 15.
No, she's.
She was serious Spanish. She didn't like it, but I feel like as she saw that I didn't know English at all my whole life, and then I came here 2 years later. I was fluent in English, you know, and I could speak English and Spanish. She was like, "Oh, wait,
So
I want to speak Spanish too."
Interesting.
You know.
Nice. So what happened in between these two years framework that you said? Like was what happened in this gap?
A
Was there
lot
something
of
here?
embarrassing moments.
Yeah. Can you share one?
Yes. Oh, there's so many, but like silly things at work. You know, I wouldn't understand, and you know, it's uncomfortable when you feel dumb. You know,
Yeah.
when people make you feel dumb.
The thing that I hated the most was when I was trying to say something in English, and the person would look at me like this. What? I was like, bro, what you mean? I spoke to you for 30 minutes and didn't understand the whole time. And it was very embarrassing because like I was doing my best. And one day I spoke with one of my friends. And he was like, bro, you know what? You need to understand that these people, they must understand you because they are the English speakers. So don't care about if they understand you or not. If they don't understand, it's because they're not putting enough effort to understand you. And this is so true. Hey, just by the way, just before we keep going, we have 10 people watching this podcast. Do not forget to leave your like and to click the like button on this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, just subscribe to the channel. But good to see you guys here. 10 people watching the live. It's interesting. I think everyone is curious to know who is Constanza because in the cover, she is trying to harass me. Let me see. Also, Marcelo Feliz is here. He said, "Hey guys, how you doing?" No, he's just kidding. Ele falou assim, "Olá, salve galera." Salve geral. Salve Marcelo. Say salve.
Salve.
Salve is like.
Salve.
Salve, Constância.
How'd you say salve? Salve in English. No condolences. Anyways, it's just like, hey, hello, how you doing?
Hey, hello, how are you doing?
See, guys, but this is another thing.
It's
This is
not
another thing.
this.
One thing that helped me a lot to improve my English was there are many ways to say the same thing, right? So the most important
In
thing,
English.
yeah, like the most important thing is you take the person from X to Y. You know what I mean? So you take her from let's say she has a question for you, right? So you reply to her question. So the main goal is between this gap. How, with the vocabulary that I have, am I going to get her to this point? You know what I mean? So this is the interesting journey. And it's just like I'm trying to talk to Marcelo, and I was trying to translate what he said in English, and he said, salve geral. I just don't know how to say that in English. But there are many other ways I could probably say the same thing or with the same context or with the same meaning. So this helps a lot as well. When you, and it's especially when the times you're struggling to speak, is when you have to start creating. You make up vocabularies, you make up words. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. but it's just a matter of you trying it. Janaína is also with us. She say, hello, people.
Oh.
Hello, beautiful people. Fala comigo, Janaína. Tão grosso, tá ligado? Muito obrigado por estar na live com a gente aqui mais uma vez. Thank you so much for being with us in the live streaming. Marcelo, he's always with us. Marcelo is his father, Janaína is his mom, and not cute. They always with us. My family, hey family, they never here.
Never here.
But I think they're gonna be here because you're here. They like you better than me. 11 people watching. Do not forget to click the like button. We have 9 likes at the moment. Great. So you said that the process of your learning was pretty much struggling. And you also shared with us a bit of the work you've done, but you told me you've done so many other works as well, such as like you've done painting, you've done now you're doing hairdressing, bro. Like how the fuck did someone go from painting to hairdressing?
Well, because my uncle, he has a painting company, and I didn't have a job, and he was like, okay, come and work with me.
That's sick.
And I went.
It's the family, bro. The family help, bro.
I learned painting a little bit.
We have a good job for you here.
Yeah,
You can have
have a lot of work to do.
I have a lot of work to try you out.
I used to be the
head manager in a painting company.
is on the list here in Australia.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But not necessarily if you own a company. If you work for a company.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting, bro. Wow.
Yeah, you can prove your shit.
Yeah, bro, this is what I was telling Pedro yesterday. Whatever you do here in construction, you make money with. Like, that's it. Literally, whatever you do. I like putting couches in a house. If you make a business of putting couches in a house,
yes.
putting from the store to the house, done, you make money.
I feel like every business work here.
Yeah.
Because Australia is growing so fast.
If you get your own business, whatever it is, it works.
Yeah.
And you can get a lot of money from it.
And if it doesn't work, it's your fault.
Yeah.
You're doing something wrong. It's not because you don't have enough people to purchase from you. It's just because you're doing something wrong.
Bro, food business, they buy everything to eat. Like,
Yeah.
Like
anything you open gonna work.
For like
For
restaurants
food,
and stuff.
yeah, restaurants
Yeah,
or
always
whatever,
works out.
doesn't matter.
Always works out. Yeah.
There is, I don't know if you have this in Brazil, but there is this sushi burger. I don't know if it's
Sushi burger.
You see where people are going.
What
the fuck?
Like it's new. Like all my friends eat it back in Chile. They post stories with the sushi burger, and
Interesting.
it looks so yummy.
No, it must be. It must
And
be.
I feel here would be so it would sell.
You'll be a good deal. And you know what? We have a lot of things in Brazil that we don't sell here, and even in Brazilian restaurants, they do not sell them here. It would be like such as dois. But you go to a Brazilian restaurant, the only thing sorry guys, I love your Brazilian food here, but like the only thing that they have is feijoada, which is frijoles, black beans with pork meat. Well, amazing, lovely, very tasty. Plus picanha, rump steak, amazing as well. Fries, rice. Like this is a PF, prato feito, like the ready to go. You know what I mean?
Coxinha.
Coxinha. They sell this.
Oh,
However,
I love
Yeah, she knows coxinha.
Beijinho.
Beijinho.
Beijinho. Yes.
Beijinho. She loves it.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so easy to make as well. It's
I
like
know.
insane. So and also like a couple of lots of food we don't make in Australia, such as dois. Like
Because it's so hard to make it. It's so
What's
hard
that?
to find the
I
things
think
to
it's
do
hard to
it.
find the public, the niche to just go
I
for the
don't
food.
think so, because if you're putting like in any Brazilian restaurant, you're gonna find someone to eat it.
So like
But I think it's hard to find the things to do it, to prepare.
Nah, I don't think this is the problem. Because like they have all the meats, they have everything here. Like the meat that goes on it is the sun meat.
What they put in the Beyond Dois thing?
Bro, they put as many things as they possibly can. Whatever they have in the
What is
kitchen, they
it?
put in it.
What is
dois, baby. It's pretty much it goes with rice, a lot of cheese, a lot of meat, a lot of sausage, a lot of bacon,
But is it like a
beans.
plate with a
No,
Yeah.
so he's not a good-looking plate. He's a very tasty plate. So he's like literally a mountain of food, right? So you serve with the people around you.
That's normal for you.
That's okay. It will be just my plate. But it's pretty much like a mountain of food. Like it's a feast with lots of things inside the rice, such as like I say, like your chicken.
But all mixed together.
All mixed together. All
Okay.
mixed together, and then you put it on a plate. It's very yummy, very tasty. It's amazing. But I think it's not many people are looking for dois here in Australia. Some people they do this, but they make it at home, right? So you gotta get from them in person and say, hey,
Bro, I don't think so, bro. If you If
like,
Brazilians know about it, they're gonna buy it.
No,
how many of us we go?
Well, what I'm saying, some people they make it. I'm not saying this. Lots of people make it, but what I'm saying is most of the restaurants, at least all of them that I went to, they don't sell it. You know what I mean?
They don't make it.
They only sell the simple, not the simple, but like the common one that sells the most, which is feijoada, the place you always eat.
That is because you need to have a special type of beans. That's why they don't make it here.
Really?
Yeah, feijão de corda. That is not the normal.
You can adapt, bro. Come on, guys.
You cannot adapt.
Just change the beans. It's not gonna change
no
the taste.
fucking way. No way.
No,
I can eat without beans then.
I
Just
agree.
make the biology
agree
without
with
beans.
Pedro. Like
You have to.
it would
But baby-
would taste similar. It would be like same idea.
Yeah.
But I don't think
It would be the
It
same.
It's
would
like
be
it's
the
like
same
eating,
thing.
it's like
It-
eating vegan chicken. It will taste the same idea, the same principle. Just kidding. It's good.
It's like vegan cheese. The
I
same
love
thing.
them.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. But what I'm saying is like the beans. If the beans is actually the problem, the only thing that is missing is because it's special, and I believe they can find it here. But if this is only the thing that is missing, bro, honestly, what is it? Paraíso. The only thing that is missing is the beans. Beans is like 5% of the meal.
No
Because
way.
10% of the meal.
No way.
Bro, the meal comes with like it's 4 kilos of food. Do you really think that 10% of this is 400 grams of beans?
Yes.
Okay, so let's
Pretty
put 10%. So it's just 10%. There is also 90% of other things that has much more taste
That
than
is
the
meat,
beans, such as meat,
and
beans,
rice.
cheese.
That's it.
No,
They don't put cheese in by
they
any
put
chance.
eggs as well. Of
don't-
course they do.
No, they don't put cheese.
No,
Not
they
at
do.
all.
They put cheese, bro.
No
they put
cheese.
Bro, the cheese comes with the rice, bro. It's amazing.
No way.
All right, at least the biology that I was eating, it was with cheese, and especially, do you know the restaurant close to? I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to explain now. Anyways, so the biology that I ate was like this. This is from my experience.
That is the thing. That is a plate.
okay.
The
see?
beans, meat, and rice, basically. That's it. Nothing more. No cheese, no eggs.
No, like I said, it's a creative place, right? You put whatever you have in the kitchen. But like this is the one I was eating was like this, and there's no rule, right? There's no rule to cut head. There's no rule to make food. It's the one that tastes better. Such as beans, like such as feijoada. You don't have to make it with pork, but you can also make a feijoada without pork. So there's no rule.
Vegan feijoada.
Vegan feijoada.
People
tried?
hate me when I say about it, but it's good.
Have you had it?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
How does it taste? Like
Fantastic.
fantastic. I believe so. Interesting.
I
Where did
had
you have it?
on what's the name of the restaurant?
in Newtown, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
Lentil.
Lentils,
and
yeah.
Lentils, but they have
Lentils.
Brazilian food.
a couple times, yeah. Was handle.
But is this the restaurant you pay like whatever you can?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they closed it. They should have.
They closed it because
Really?
they were not working.
No, because the COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Ah,
keep
shit, I
it up.
At
couldn't-
least the Newtown one. I think they got another one.
We couldn't even get to try this restaurant, bro. Me at least.
Lentils
I
was
went
amazing.
there. I went there many times.
I think one of my best meals in Australia was in the
Yeah,
restaurant.
yeah. It's really fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's super
They know what
good.
they're doing.
And
yeah.
I ate, I don't
Nice.
know, 3 plates in the day.
It's a
Fuck,
volunteer.
it's
Have you
amazing,
been there?
yeah.
No,
No?
but
Oh.
it
Yeah, the way they
Yeah.
speak it with so much
Super
passion.
nice, super nice.
So much
the
passion.
best meal they have in Australia.
Yeah.
Not the
Wow.
best one of the best. But the thing is, you go there and you pay whatever you want to pay for. If you wanna pay like a fair price, you're gonna pay like $10 per plate. So you can go there and pay. I don't know,
Like if I have
$1
only
What
for
do you
everything.
mean, whatever you want to
It's
pay?
a volunteer
It's a
place.
volunteer place. Totally
Oh.
volunteer.
They give you the food and they
So-
say, we need money, but to make this food, we need money.
Yeah.
But you give
Yeah.
whatever you can.
You give whatever you can. So you can
The
tap
idea
it
is
or
has
put
food
the
for
money there.
everyone. You know, if you don't have money, you can go there and eat.
Eat and that's it.
And
And
you share the
the tables.
The
The tables.
tables.
It's not like 3 or
Alright.
4 different tables. It's like one long table and you sit like with random people close to you.
Oh, that's nice, bro. It's a
Yeah.
good
bro.
vibe.
That's
Yeah.
fucking vibes.
Nice, bro. I never
You start talking to people, yeah.
Bro, this vegan beans is so good, isn't it? Nice.
I think by the time we went, me, João, and Valentina.
Valentina,
She's the
yeah.
cheery one. The cheery girl. Yeah, that was very nice.
Hey, Victoria, she's very interested about Constanza, and she asked us, she has a request for you. Ask her to speak a little Spanish, please.
I can.
No pressure.
I can.
I
Yeah,
can.
so do it.
¿Qué quieren que diga?
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa, chica? Chica. Do you say chica in Spanish
no.
much?
No.
No.
Why not?
What you mean, bro?
Mateus,
Chica,
what did you learn in Spanish so far?
el Mateo sabe.
What is this?
Sí sabe, él
Y
habla.
Yo sé, pero me,
If you wanna need to speak, talk to
no
her.
no me siento
He
confortable.
sounds
Muy
so
tímido.
cute.
No me
It's
siento
like,
confortable.
siento
Tímido.
confortable.
Is that right? See, she doesn't motivate me to speak because whatever I speak, she start laughing. Imagine
Es que
you.
muy-
Pero que sí,
Es
pero
muy
que no.
tierno.
Huh?
It's too cute.
It's muy what?
Es muy
Tierno.
Tierno.
Because like, imagine you coming when you came to Australia. Imagine you start speaking something in English. Can I have a glass of water? Water? And the guy. No, this is. It doesn't help you to speak again.
It's
That's how it
different.
It's not
happens.
different.
That's how
It's
it
different.
happens. Like,
But this is what you're doing to me, like not motivating me much.
okay, I'm sorry, I won't laugh.
You're forgiven. You're forgiven. And she also said, "I'm sorry, but what's her name?"
Constanza.
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 Constanza Alejandra.
¿Qué pasa?
I love your name, Alejandra.
Alejandra, yes.
Yes. Why?
Remembers me that song. Alejandro.
Alejandra.
But he can't.
So random.
What's her name? Lady
I know.
Gaga?
He's Lady Gaga. Yeah, Lady Gaga. Nice. Nice. Bro, it's been ages,
That
bro.
was fun.
Did anyone ever have done any jokes with you about this? No,
No.
right? Because like everyone in Chile. Sorry, everyone.
Everyone is
Like I can say that everyone in
Todos se
Brazil.
llaman-
Everyone.
todos se llaman Alejandra.
No, no. Okay. Because I was gonna say everyone in Brazil is called Pedro. Because like,
Oh,
but
really?
it doesn't mean everyone. Like, when
But a
someone-
lot of people in
lot of
Chile,
people, it's common.
it's called Constanza.
Because Pedro is from the Bible, isn't it?
Pedro, Mateus, and João. It's
Pedro,
all the name from the Bible.
Yeah.
That's why it's super common.
Gabriel as well.
Gabriel as well.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
But like here in Australia, the same thing. Like Pedro is super famous as well because I was talking to my teammate. He's an Australian guy, and like Pedro is super common. John is super common.
No,
Matthew is super common.
Pedro, he's Peter.
Nah, they call Pedro as well.
Pedro.
They don't say like Peter.
Really?
Yeah.
But in the Bible, he's Peter. Interesting.
Nah. I mean, like they have like some famous people in Australia. They call it Pedro as well. So like Pedro.
Nice.
Yeah.
And João as well. It's
João.
from the Bible.
I
isn't it?
think
John.
I still have to practice that one. It's always
João.
been hard.
But you-
João. Like
It's very- it's getting
going,
natural.
I'm going
Doing
well.
well.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah. And how you used to say it? João.
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 You can tell she's putting a lot of effort. João.
João. João.
João.
Just call it Zé.
João.
But it's hard for a lot of people.
For me, sounds.
I think the thing you struggle the most.
I love how you say it, but for me,
It's
like I
hard.
feel like I sound really bad.
Hey, João,
Yeah,
vai tomar
but
no
like
seu cu.
I was teaching something to my I was teaching for my clients yesterday. Cuzão.
Cusão.
I was trying to explain because he has a Brazilian boyfriend. I was like, bro, do you know what cuzão means? He was like, no. I was like, great, call him cuzão. and he was like, well, how'd you say cuzão? Cuzão? And he couldn't say the just the way you're struggling now.
Yeah.
João.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard for a lot of people. from
Because
a
I
lot
think
of
this is just a
countries.
Portuguese thing, Brazilian
Yeah,
thing, isn't it?
Portuguese thing, the
Yeah.
Ão and Inho. The same
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Like the bigger things and the small things.
Inho. We don't like for her would be easy to say Inho.
Inho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joãozinho.
Joãozinho.
Yeah, João. No.
Ah,
Joãozinho.
trava-língua. Victoria said, I don't like feijoada. We have 10 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for being with us here
Come
on a
on.
Sunday and sharing
That's
this time
sick.
with us.
That's sick.
That's sick, isn't it? Do not forget to press the like button.
I don't like feijoada.
Victoria said, I don't like feijoada, but when she comes here, she needs to try the real pizza. What's the real pizza?
A normal pizza.
São Paulo pizza.
São Paulo's, yeah.
São Paulo's pizza.
São Paulo's pizza?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro, I love the. I don't know. I thought you were going to suggest something else.
Yeah, it's the famous one.
She's just talking
That's
about-
what she's talking about.
Bro, because you know what, babe? Bro, sorry. Constanza, you know what? Like,
He keeps calling me bro all the time.
because so here's the thing: when you go to Brazil and you go to a pizza restaurant, the pizza is different from here. Because here is just like you eating most of the pastry than the pastry, or more, you have more dough than the sides, like
Yeah.
you know, chicken or
Yeah.
cheese and etc. So the dough is much thicker here. In Brazil, the dough is as thick as if not little thicker because it needs to sustain
Yeah,
or hold- support the amount of food that we have on the top of the dough. It's a lot. So in Brazil, it's like. Do you remember the frango, the chicken catupiry pizza that I bought today?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Thick.
So thick, very heavy. It's a heavy pizza, isn't it?
I was Yeah, but too thick. Like, what for?
And
What do you mean,
Like,
what for?
I felt like I was eating bread.
So
Bread with cheese. and
here's the
salt.
best thing. Here's the best thing. In Brazil, we'll get this one pizza like that.
Guys.
In Brazil, we'll get one pizza like that. In Brazil, we'll get one pizza like that every Sunday for me and my family, right? So instead of eating the whole pizza, one person, because we can do this with Domino's, right?
Yeah.
One Domino's here. Like
$5.
it's very thin. A $5 pizza. In Brazil, you get one of these for, let's say, in dollars price now should be around $20, $25, a very good one. And then you pay $25 for the whole pizza. Great. And then when the pizza comes, a very thick one. And me and my family, we will share 2 pieces. That will be enough to keep us very full.
2 pizzas?
2 pieces.
2 pieces.
2 pieces.
Yeah, 2 slices. You know, so it'll be 2 slices for me, 2 slices for my dad, 2 slices for my mom, and like wouldn't be necessary more than that. You know. Now, me as a grown man, and I go to gym and you know I exercise my body.
It's a lot.
He needs 2 pizzas
I
just
give
for
myself
him.
a freedom to eat as much as I want. Victoria Penha also said, yeah, so reclama não, cara. Wow, it's so beautiful. I love Constanza. I love you, Constanza.
Thank you.
I don't know if she's saying she loves your name or she loves something that you mentioned that time when she
I
commented.
think it's about the name.
Yeah, but she loves it.
We're doing this
Thank you.
podcast
You just made a friend, my girl. Nice.
We made this podcast for years. You never heard about something. I love you, Pedro. No, that's
That's right. This is
first time.
This is the 125th episode. And I never heard I love you, Pedro. It's such a beautiful name.
Never heard something like this in this podcast. But it's okay. It's okay.
All right, Maria Lucia is also with us. I'm going to say in Portuguese because she wrote in Portuguese. But she's saying hi pretty much.
Beijo.
Oi, meus amores. Hoje não posso nem participar. Não estou entendendo nada. Beijos. So she's saying, hey, guys. Just coming here to say hi because I pretty much cannot understand anything you guys saying. Love you all.
Beijo, Dona Luz.
Beijo, Dona Luz.
Beijo, Dona Lúcia. Say beijo, Dona Lúcia. She's always here with us.
Beijo, Dona Luz.
Dona Lúcia.
Dona
Lúcia.
Lúcia.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, nice.
Very nice. Victoria saying, nice to meet you, Constanza. I'm João's younger sister.
Oh,
nice
Your
to
sister,
meet
she's killing on
you.
English, bro.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
scared.
yeah.
She's doing well, bro.
Nice.
She's his sister, by the way. Yeah,
She's
we
my
did.
sister.
I don't know if you understood when I say maceto wrong, but that's what I mean.
He say it again.
Because it's
My
maceto.
He say it
Yeah, I
again.
just said I was saying
It's
maceto wrong. Because
But is
it's
it Maceto or Ma?
welcome. She's gonna be in the same team as mine.
Because
Welcome.
every
No, no,
time
no, no.
I hear your name, it's Hey Siri, text you on Maceto. All the
That's
time. So I
so
don't know.
sad, bro. That's so sad.
Every time what?
Mosquito.
That's
What
so
did you say?
You're
sad.
talking to the city to text you on Maceto.
Oh.
You see, hey.
Hey,
You
Siri.
see,
You're
hey.
not even trying.
I didn't even
You're
know.
not even trying.
Guys, because when I'm saying maceto,
Fake
nice.
friends.
I'm getting right. I'm getting it right.
Mosquito.
And I feel very proud of myself that I'm saying it right, bro. Don't get me wrong. I don't know why.
It's the same thing as I know. I'm getting myself and say, call Mateus Yuji. It's the same thing. Like I'm saying your name wrong.
That's okay, bro.
It's
Like-
okay. No, that is not okay, bro.
So it's okay if I
Is it
cut my hair in
João?
another place.
Oh.
See how she acts? See how she acts?
Bro, I think I'm going with you, my man. We can cut in the other side of the street, bro. Running the competitor.
But honestly, like, I'm now confused. When a word is in English with S, C, and H, how does it sound?
In English, I don't
S?
know. It's not English.
Mosquito.
Because
It's,
it's
it's
Italian,
an
isn't
Italian
it?
name. Yeah.
It's Italian.
That's
But
even
what
harder.
is it? Mosquito?
Mosquito.
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 Ki.
When I say it wrong,
No,
please
chi.
correct me, right?
Mosquito.
Yeah.
You've been
Mosquito.
saying it wrong this whole time.
This whole
This whole,
time.
I actually thought it was Maceto.
It's, 'cause of, it's just him.
I know.
He's the problem.
Woo,
Not even
nice.
trying to say
Um,
the name.
Victoria, she's very upset with me, and she said mosquito, and then equals mosquito. Like she's wrote in another way for me to understand. Thanks so much for
Mosquito.
clarifying. A Maria Lúcia falou assim: obrigado aos meus lindos e obrigada à convidada de vocês. She's so cute. Maria Lúcia, she's your grandma, and she's also in a live stream with us most of the times
Nice
that we
to
come.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. And she said it's a pleasure meeting you as well. Having you
so
no podcast.
beauty.
A Dona Lúcia, ela é a nova integrante do podcast, ela tá aqui com a gente e algumas coisas vão acontecer aqui que a gente vai contar no futuro, não agora, mas enfim, a Constanza vai estar mais vezes aqui com a gente. E é Constanza com Z, que eu vi que a Vitória escreveu Constância.
Constanza.
Constanza.
É isso, muito foda. And also Victoria said, if all goes well, soon I will meet I think she's saying she'll meet you.
Oh.
Is she coming?
How
Is
old
she
is
coming? She's 18, right?
Maybe.
Is she 18?
No, she's
old is she?
21 though.
She's
She's
21.
21.
21.
That's so
Why are we
nice.
saying
My
she's 18?
youngest sister's
My
21. Fuck that, bro.
21, bro.
Wow.
I didn't know about it. I think she was.
And I was saying, oh,
17 back
she's
the
so
time.
cute. Like she was 15.
Oh, she's
We're
21.
getting older,
I didn't
bro.
know.
How does it feel, bro? Because like my sister's 24. Maybe she's
No,
20.
but that's 6. Because you know why? Now we're like pretty much the same age there.
Yeah.
It's not like many years ago. Because we have like 4 years
you're
gap
24,
between
right?
us.
You're 24.
Yeah, I'm 24. I'm
She just turned 21.
25. Yeah. She just turned 21 now in March.
Uh-huh.
So it's like pretty much
4 years gap.
equal now. Yeah. Now
Because
it's
it
different.
used to
She's
be the
older,
little
you know.
girl. Now
Yeah.
she's not anymore.
Yeah, because a man with 18 years
Nah,
old and her
nah,
sister
I
with
feel you.
14,
Now
she's a
she's
kid.
my brother, you know.
She's my bro.
She's my brother.
She's my bro.
Guys, we're hitting 1 hour of podcast and we have 12 people watching. This is amazing. Thank you so much all for watching till this time. I know it's Sunday here in Australia. We started a bit later than we usually go, but like, wow, this is wonderful to see the numbers of the channel. And I don't know if it's because of the thumbnail, but honestly, it worked. Good. I'm happy with that. Constanza, just before we say bye for the people here, we usually do 1 hour, 30 minutes podcast, but I'm just want to know, how did you feel with this 1 hour podcast so far? Because you were
So
very
good, yeah.
nervous at the beginning.
No, now I'm feeling good.
Very, very, very.
Comfortable.
Yeah, how long did it take you?
No longer than 10 minutes.
10 minutes? 10 minutes? What?
She's easy.
What? 10 minutes? It took you 2 minutes, bro. What do you mean? How long do you think it took her? Like, she was like, my name is Constanza.
I don't know. Chile.
I'm learning English.
Oh, you guys so...
years
you
old.
guys...
You're like jalapenos? Sorry, I just want to see you laughing. It's all good. Yes, great. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Do you guys have anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to mention to this live stream? Anything else we could add onto this?
If we don't have podcast next week, it's your own fault. That's it.
Yes,
That's what I say.
Yes, and Constanza, you're going to be here with us.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
Bro, I'm gonna say right now, guys. João, the next episode is gonna be Aqui talking to us.
Yes.
She won't be in the back of the stage, so basically be
to clarify.
prepared to see this beautiful face in front of you guys that you never had seen before.
Constanza, so guys, pretty much what's going to be
You've
happening.
never been in front of the camera.
He's been, but not
Twice.
Twice, right?
Twice.
No,
Yeah.
I am. Where now? bro?
No,
Stop
that is not
it.
the same
Stop
thing.
it.
That is not the
I'm
same
here.
thing, and you know about it. It's not the same thing.
So what's going to happen, João? He's going to be coming here. This is what me saying to the camera, not to Constanza. But what's going to be happening, João is going to be on the table with us, having nice and healthy conversation with all of us. A couple of debates, and denying the things that me and Pedro usually say.
We're gonna say in front of his face.
Yeah, we're gonna say in his face, bro. Women can't be friends with men. He doesn't like that.
He doesn't like it at all.
I'm not gonna say anything.
So he's not even laughing. He's not even laughing. He takes it personally.
Okay.
I was gonna ask Constanza, but this is another conversation for another podcast.
Yeah.
My girl. Good. But she knows the answer. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Just before we finish, like I said, João's gonna be here on the table. Constanza, she's gonna be behind the table, changing the cameras for us, helping us with the setup and everything else. Of course, she's gonna be taking part of the podcast as well as talking to us, to the guests, and I think we're gonna have more English podcasts as well, which is good for the podcast, which is good for all of the people that watch us or has been watching us for all this time, because it's gonna help a lot of people to improve, and also the most important, we're gonna be able to reach more people in this world, right? Which is, I think, the most important thing. Grace, do you have anything else you want to add for this podcast? I ultimately just want to thank you so much for coming and trusting us.
Yes, thank you.
Do you want to send?
It's a new experience for me, and I really enjoy it. Thank you.
No.
Oh, she has the blush, bro. Look at this. Look at this.
Stop.
Great. 16 people watching. Guys, that's fucking beautiful. Thank you all for
so
watching.
much.
I see you we should be seeing them on Wednesday, bro.
What?
See you guys on Wednesday.
Libro King.
No, not his podcast. I have another one ready before him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we see them Wednesday.
We see you guys Wednesday.
See you guys on Wednesday. We have another video coming up on Wednesday. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like, and I see you on Wednesday and Sundays on this channel. Done. If you do not follow us on our social medias, go there and you'll be up to date. Love you all. Bye.
SeiLá Podcast.
A live fica salva com legenda ativada depois?